Hello, friends. Welcome back. It's a wonderful day to go on a little adventure, isn't it? Today, we're headed to the beautiful San Francisco Volcanic Field near Flagstaff, Arizona. An entire landscape that was shaped by fire over a very, very long time. This volcanic field is famous for its basaltic cinder cones and lava flows, but it also has pockets of more silica-rich volcanic rock, especially around certain domes and flows, and that's where you can sometimes find something truly special: obsidian. Obsidian is a natural volcanic glass, formed when lava cools so quickly that crystals just don't have enough time to grow. That rapid cooling freezes the melt into glass instead of a typical crystalline rock. We're hoping to find two specific varieties today: the rich reddish-brown mahogany obsidian and the elusive silver sheen obsidian. Our journey starts at a well-known spot rockhounds call Obsidian Tank out in the forests of Flagstaff. It's easy to reach and a lot of people begin there, but sometimes the best treasures aren't on the main path. So if that doesn't work out, I've got a quiet plan B in mind, a little bit deeper in those pines. Now, before we go, we've got to get our tools ready. Obsidian is wonderfully sharp, so safety is paramount. Eye protection and a good pair of gloves, sturdy boots, and of course, your trusty rock hammer. And one more thing. Whenever you collect, always check the local rules for the land manager. In many areas of the forest, casual surface collecting for personal use is really okay. But digging and disturbing the ground or collecting in protected areas can change everything. We'll keep it really simple today. Surface finds only and leave no trace. All right, let's head out into that beautiful landscape and see what we can find. Well, here we are at our first stop, Obsidian Tank. Now, this spot is famous and you can tell it's been well loved by rockhounds over the years. Years ago, it used to be easier to stumble on really great pieces, but that's the way it goes with popular spots. You can still find obsidian here though, so don't worry. You just have to work a little bit for it. See this? It's a nice little piece of black obsidian. Shiny, a little bit sharp, but really beautiful, even in its dusty state. The ground has plenty of smaller chips and fragments, but the bigger showstoppers don't seem to be sitting out in the open too much anymore. And a lot of what you do find looks like dull black or gray cobbles at first, because obsidian can develop a weathered surface over time. And it also gets coated with dust and soil. But if you look a little bit closely, you'll catch that glassy black underneath, and it's always so beautiful. I'm finding a few small bits of mahogany, little hints of that warm reddish brown, but they're not quite the big ones I'm hoping for. At least not yet. Still, that is just part of the joy. But I think it might be time for Plan B, guys. Alright, we've given it a fair shot, but this spot just hasn't given us the treasures we were looking for today. And that's perfectly fine, but we'll change our minds and try a new canvas. I've got another place in mind, more off of the beaten path, a little deeper in the forest. It's a gamble, but sometimes you have to take a chance to find something truly wonderful. And hey, if you're enjoying our little rock hunting journey and you want to see more adventures like this, whether we're hunting for Payson diamonds near Payson, finding quartz around Wickenburg, or exploring all over Arizona, I'd be so happy if you would subscribe to this channel. You can even hit that little bell so you don't miss our next trip together. All right, back on the road. The path is rougher now and we're pushing deeper into the tall pines, away from the crowds. This is where the real adventure begins. Well, we've made it. It is so peaceful out here. You can feel the quiet of the forest. Now, the strategy is simple. A slow walk. Eyes scanning the open ground and little washes. Looking for that tiny glint of glass, just like before, under the sunlight. Oh, wait a minute. Right next to this beautiful purple thistle, peeking out from the pine needles. It looks like a dirty brown rock. Wow, would you look at that? A large, beautiful piece of mahogany obsidian. I think we're in luck. Just look at the rich brown on the surface, and it's got some black on the bottom. Oh boy, this is an absolute treasure. Oh my goodness. That was definitely a find. And now that we've found that one, you start to notice more as your eyes get trained. Smaller pieces resting right on the surface, like the forest quietly scattered them here. Just beautiful. Oh, and hold on, what about this one? As I turn the light, do you see that shimmer? Oh my goodness. That silvery glow across the surface? This is a rare one right here, guys. This is silver sheen obsidian. Not something you see out here every day. This is probably the best find I've found in a while, too. Now, that mahogany color, that warm red-brown tones, comes from the iron-rich material locked in the glass as it was formed. And that silver sheen? You see, the shimmer happens when tiny gas bubbles in the obsidian got stretched into thin layers as the lava cooled. So when the light hits it just right, it flashes back like metal. This is just beautiful. Well, even when you find a spot like this, it's important to be a good friend to the forest. We'll only take a few favorite pieces and we'll leave plenty behind. Leave no trace, so the next person can have their own wonderful day out here too. Alright, we've picked up our favorite treasures and packed them up carefully. Time to head back to the studio. And here we are, back at home. Let's look at what we found. First, our happy little accidents from Obsidian Tank. Nice pieces, but look at this. Here's what our gamble gave us. These bigger, cleaner finds from deeper in the pines. And then the star of the show. This beautiful large piece of mahogany obsidian. The warm brown running through the black like smoke in the moonlight. Even as dirty as it is right now. I think this will make a good future video project. Don't you? And then the surprise. This beautiful piece of silver sheen. Watch how it shimmers as it turns in the light. It's a special thing to hold something like this. Glass born from volcanic eruptions in this region thousands of years ago. With some activity in this field happening surprisingly recent in geological terms. And for thousands of years, people living in northern Arizona valued obsidian for its sharp edges, using it for things like knives and projectile points and trading it all across the Southwest. And what's next for these beauties? We'll take them on a fun journey into the old rock tumbler, so you won't want to miss that. I'll also be planning to do something fun with this large piece of mahogany obsidian and give it a careful polish and bring out every bit of beauty that's hiding inside. Well, I'm so glad you could join me today. If you enjoyed this rockhounding adventure, be sure to like and subscribe and tell me in the comments about a surprising find you might have had. I love hearing your stories. Until next time, happy hunting, peace and joy to you, my friends.